I definitely know.
You don't know.
How do you know what I know?
You don't know a lot of words.
What are we talking about here?
We have to move on because I'm going to fight in 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Wes.
And I am Love Brandi Marie King, Queen Bee,
See,
King.
This is why I asked to rehearse.
And this is why I don't rehearse.
Okay.
Because everything live is more exciting.
So now you want to play. Okay, so at What's Good. Follow me on social media. Okay.
I didn't say any of that.
You said at Love Brandi Marie. Yeah, all right. Anyways, we're talking about the film Guardians of the Galaxy
Volume 3.
Wow, I love how you complete my sentences.
Thank you. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 came out Friday, May 5th.
So first, we're going to talk about the logline. Most people may not even know what a logline is. It is a brief description of the film. It's how you pitch films, actually.
This will make you watch or not watch a film.
This will make you say, you know what, I want to make that film. That's the power of a logline. So in this logline, still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill rallies his team to defend the universe and one of their own. A mission that could mean the end of the Guardians if not successful.
I love it.
I love it too.
The stakes are there, and I'm left with what's gonna happen.
What is gonna happen? And this film is directed and written by James Gunn. He is a one-man show. He's taken over the DC universe, and he is back in the Marvel universe one more time to do it again. Do you have any expectations?
I just want to know, you love a director-writer combo, don't you?
I do. I feel like director-writer combos are probably the strongest players in the game when it comes to creating a film.
When we get to a third film, I mean, if you make it past the sequel, that's already an achievement because a lot of sequels don't do it. You're never gonna not compare it to the first. And so for this one, I needed the comedy. I needed the music and like liveliness. Like there's no other Marvel film that makes me want to guess like what songs they're gonna use. What is your expectations of the film?
You know, I'm going into this film with zero expectations. I just want to be surprised. I like to go into a movie and be completely surprised by what the director and the writer chose to do.
I think that's different. I think, yes, I wanted to be surprised. I have no idea what's going on. But there's certain things you love of a franchise that you're like, there better be this. If it was Spider-Man and he didn't web sling, you would be upset. So that would be that's an expectation. About a character that's
well over 60 years old.
That's fine. That's still an expectation.
Guardians of the Galaxy is completely new.
That doesn't matter.
So I don't have any expectations. Okay. I want to go in there and be surprised. I know I'm going to go in for a ride.
Okay, so then that's an expectation. You want to ride.
I know that that's what's going to happen.
You don't know.
I definitely know.
You don't know.
How do you know what I know?
You don't know a lot of words.
What are we talking about here?
We have to move on because I'm going to fight in 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Fight!
Caught it. Look at that. Caught it. Spider senses. Done.
Uppercut.
Done. Got it again.
That would have connected, would have took you right out.
Okay, Brandi. Event number 1, Real D, Disney. They did an exclusive advanced screening for us to check out the film. That was an experience in itself. We had food. I saw Groot. They had really cool displays up there. All the movie posters. You know, some of the displays that were there, I had no idea what that was from.
It's because we didn't know what they were yet. Just like what I was talking about in the Shazam. It's a pre-party. It's things you don't see yet. I had no idea we were going to see it in Real D 3D. I don't know if I missed that on the invite, but when we walked in...
I mean, it was an invite from Disney and Real D 3D.
I didn't...
I
missed that.
That's weird. I caught that.
You know what? Maybe I just wanted to walk in with no expectations and I was there for a ride. You know?
Sounds like you want to be like me.
No. Anyways, which was cool this time compared to other screenings. We don't always get goodie bags. And so when we got to our chairs, we had these shirts and Guardians of the Galaxy glasses.
I'm gonna go get mine real quick.
Okay.
Whew. Yes. On the side, they say
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, copyright 2023 Marvel.
pretty sweet shades.
Hiccup.
Easily mistaken for 3D.
I've never seen red 3D glasses.
Guys,
This will contain spoilers.
Did you say boilers?
Spoilers. I
Spoilers.
repeat. I am team no spoilers on surprise, but if you're watching this, you should have already seen the film, or you don't care to know certain things that could be a surprise.
So we saw the film. I personally really enjoyed it. I felt like this film was unlike any of the other volumes. This one was really pulled on your emotional heartstrings. You know, like this was really about family. It was about loss. It was about how to recover from that loss. This is about Rocket Raccoon and his backstory, where he came from, how he got to become who he is, this hardened character that loves tech and gadgets and doesn't take crap from anybody.
Yeah, he's literally the smallest one, probably the smartest and most capable, rudest. This peeled back all his layers, and we just got to see like who he was and why he became the way he was. We really don't know what happened to him, and I also didn't know, he really didn't know he was a raccoon.
Speak about his friends, his 3 friends. They were, listen, Rocket, it showed Rocket had a very soft side to him. He was an emotional character, or he was a very like loving and affectionate character. I love how they came up with their names. Teefs picked his name because he had the biggest teeth out of anybody.
It's a good call.
It's genius. Lila, her voice was so soothing. Who was that? Linda Cardellini? Her voice was so soothing. It was just...
Not even soothing. You're just very like cute little kid like.
I felt like that was Floors. Floors felt cute little kid like.
I'm mixing them up.
Yeah. She was like... Floor was like, I'm gonna name myself Floor because I'm on the floor.
And that's how kids are.
Yeah. It was great. Lila just... You know, her voice felt like a Lila. I'm pretty sure. I wish I was there for that casting process of like.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't handle
Lila's
it.
voice.
I would have cried. They were literally like having the worst lives, and they just kept dreaming about Sky
And becoming friends. Like,
yeah.
Their friendship, their bond was something that you could all appreciate in someone that you're really close with. In his friend group, did you have favorite characters?
All of them.
All of them.
I cried and teared up so many times. This movie is like a warm blanket from PETA. There's so many animals of all different sizes.
I mean, the raccoon eyes will definitely get you.
Let's get into one of the best villains in a while, because I feel like he yelled every line. Like he's just angry, upset, and trying to take over the world every line. The High Evolutionary.
Chuck Woody Iwuji?
That's a good attempt. I don't even want to butcher the name. He's something.
He's a High Evolutionary
we see
in this.
that he has a whole face strapped to him. You don't know why in the beginning, and then we figured out that's from Rocket.
He didn't have it at the beginning. At
Yes,
the end,
he did.
At the beginning, he had a regular face.
No, but after Rocket.
Oh, after Rocket, yes.
But when
What is that?
That was him shredding his face. I want to get to one point. I didn't even say this out loud, but to me, this is the correlation I came up with. So as his ship is about to explode, they're trying to make sure they find Nebula and Drax and Mantis, because they're with the giant worm things with all the teeth. And the High Evolutionary's right-hand lady, I don't know what her name is, she's like, you have to stop. You're not God.
Okay, so we're at the end of the film right now.
Yes.
Okay.
She's like, you're not God. And he just has a moment where he's like, yes, because there is no God, or God's not here, and I had to step in. And then he really started losing it. And I started looking at the correlation of like God, him trying to be God, how that's not going to work. You actually made it worse, trying to have a whole new world and kill people. But then at the end, when Rocket wants to take all the animals and kids, it's like bringing them on Noah's Ark. And Quill is like Noah.
That is a good analogy. Was there a joke in the movie about analogies?
Yes. That's something else I learned when I was rewatching the first Guardians. Drax doesn't get analogies.
Mm-hmm.
So they kept trying to teach him analogies. And one of the lines was like, that went over your head. And he was like, no, it didn't go over my head. I would have caught it. And so that was this joke in volume 3. So back to the shirts. These 3, I feel like, had some of the biggest journeys outside of Rocket.
Yeah.
Like, Drax was meant to be a dad. And I love Cosmo, and I love that they made it a lasting joke of like dogs not wanting to be called a bad dog.
Oh my god, that whole bad dog thing.
Because as soon as you thought it was over, like 20 minutes go by and we're still back on it. The dog was like,
nice.
Please take it back. Take it back. Groot said words.
Groot did say words. Yeah, Groot evolved. This was a great way to wrap up the series once again. There was one-shot sequence that was...
in the corridor.
It was amazing. I mean...
we didn't even get that. That was on my list of talking about special effects,
my jaw was
makeup,
dropped.
and fight choreography.
The fight choreography, the stunts, the visual effects, all in the scene where they jumped onto the ship for the High Evolutionary, and it was crazy.
So, you guys know me. I like to tell you, is it worth seeing? 1,000%. I would actually see it in 3D as well. There were a couple things where, like, even you said out loud, oh, that was cool. I think it was...
you heard me say something out loud?
Yes. When the spacesuit, like, came out to us. And that only happens on, like, rides. Like, not in movies cool. Like that. It just made everything super crisp and clear, like Real D always does. I think this might be my favorite out of the 3.
I would 1,001% recommend it.
We have to get better at
saying goodbye.
No,
this is how we are on the phones
a
too.
Review. I hope you learned something.
Well, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.